Okay, so thank you so much, Francisco, for being today with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be in the show.
Yeah, we're really excited as well. I wanted to ask you about the differences. You mentioned that you used to work at startups, and now you work at a massive company like Airbnb that has so many engineers. So what is like? What is like?
It's extremely different. As I was mentioning in my talk, like the organizational structure of these companies are very different. So how you communicate with people, it very much changes. So it's a lot more like you have to like document more, and you have to do like think about like how do I scale these processes instead of like doing kind of like one-offs. So before I used to work with like 1 to like 3 other iOS engineers, so it was really easy to like enforce best practices because you would just like talk to people, and then like people will start like using the best practices. But when you work with a lot of engineers, it's actually way harder to do that. So you actually have to like start to understand like how do I automate these kind of things.
Right. And is it like, do you have a preference? Or you learn the best from the startup environment and you take it to the big companies? Do you have a personal preference?
I think it's definitely different. I think there are like different skills for like different people. So like some people will definitely prefer like smaller companies. Some people will prefer like larger companies. I'm kind of like in the middle. I prefer to like work. I really like Airbnb, so I like working on a big company, but at the same time like having like small team. So I work on the native infrastructure team. So we're right now 9 developers, I think, with like a team of like 4 iOS engineers. So I still have like my little playground where I can talk to everybody. And for me, working on a product team where it was like actually harder to like communicate with the other iOS engineers was a little bit more rough. So I prefer working like this like smaller environment, but still in a big company. You know,
you get the best of both
exactly,
worlds, right?
Exactly.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me.